How's it going? Motor City Miner here, coming at you with another update from my home basement mini ASIC miner farm. As you can see, I have actually finished in big quotation marks, my routing of my wires, and things are actually operating. GPU rig still not, but all our G1 minis, Chia, Apollo BTC nodes, and my 3 KS0s are all operating. So the nice thing about, again, this open shelf, this bar, is that I can just wrap wires around it as a makeshift cord management. Kind of see I have all my network switches here, and then branching off wherever they end up going. Is it great? Is it clean? No, but like, it's my basement, it's unfinished, and honestly it would cost more money to do a better job, so this is what it's gonna be. But yeah, so everything's up and running. Again, love these open shelves, so you can see that my G1 minis are sucking air up from below and out the top, and same with my KS0s. Got those beautiful fans exposed underneath, so keeping them nice and cool. And this KS0 is here. It is here. The last, probably the last of the KS0s. Mainly because, well, the network's Hashrate and difficulty are skyrocketing, and there's a point where, the ROI gets pushed off too much that I don't know if I'll continue to get more of these, even though they are still pretty profitable. So I'm gonna open this up, set her up here, and then once that's done, I'm thinking we will hop over into the computer and do an evaluation of where I currently stand on these 4 KS0s, and see if it makes sense to ever get more or not. Again, right now I'm not feeling like it probably makes sense with the ROI really starting to push out, but we will see. So I'm gonna open this up, and then we'll be right back once it's up there. Alright, so we do got our KS0 up here. I still gotta put the USB fan on, but I was unpacking this, and this is a new one. I did not receive the proper plug for the United States. All my other ones came with the proper one, so that's kind of funny. Luckily, I still have a spare power supply from when I got that replacement from IceRiver. But this is actually a different PSU too than what all my other ones are. So the rest of mine are like pretty thin and kind of like this oval shape, whereas this is like more like a traditional brick. You can kind of see here, like size-wise, it's thinner. Even brand, it's completely different. There it is, Hunt key, whereas all the rest of mine are light on. So that's kind of interesting. I wonder if this is a higher wattage. What do we got here? Output, nope, still 90 watts. So I'm not really sure why the difference in this batch, but yeah, whatever. Honestly, I'll probably just use my spare PSU, just so they all match, why not keep this one as kind of the replacement. But yeah, again, just kind of funny, got the wrong plug shape, but that's all right. So I do got to put the USB fan on here. I don't know if I have any more M5 screws or M3 screws. Sorry, these holes are M3. So I'm gonna check on that, get that on there, and then we'll be right back. Alright, got it all plugged in, ready to go. I do not have any more M3 screws, so this is just resting here for now. I'll have to pick some up from the farm, but we're gonna hop on over to the computer and check out this unit, and then also, like I said, go over kind of where I currently stand on my ROI across all 4, based on the investment input in. So we're all good to go. It's plugged in over here, and yeah, hop on over to the computer. Alright, so we're over in the computer now. I'm at my spreadsheet that I showed in one of my past KS0 videos, but I have modified it a little bit. I now have this ROI calculations area, which makes it a little quicker and easier to, just price things and get instant results on different hypothetical situations. So just as a reminder, I currently have 4 KS0s. The very first one from batch 1 I did sell at a net zero, like essentially with what I had yielded at the time and the cost I sold it at, netted zero. Just wanted to help out Chili Mining because he really wanted one of these, and I had a bunch on the way. So that mined until about 7.6. So there was about a day where I didn't mine any Kaspa, but from that 7-8 day forward, I'm now up to 4 KS0s, and since 7-8 have now mined a little over 70,000 Kaspa. Now, my investment for those 4 KS0s since that day is this total here, which is $3,496. Now, my 70,000 plus Kaspa that I currently have is awesomely worth $2,762.72 currently. This obviously changes based on the cost of Kaspa. The current cost is right now about 3.88 cents. So I can quickly update this number here. Right now it says 3.9, so if I put 3.88, should update. Yep, there it goes. It updated a few things. Not much, but just enough. So now if I go over here to my ROI Calcs, this new 3.88 cents amount here, you can see that my current net position is minus $747.45. So that's this 3,496 minus how much I've currently earned and hodled. So I'm in the hole $747.45 on, and so essentially my first 3 KS0s have fully paid themselves off, and I am on my way to paying off this fourth one that I just got. Again, this was a early August batch one, so it was at the $8.99 price. So your results will vary depending on what batch you're in. So just FYI there. Now this is where I sit currently, net negative, and currently I am earning about $24.83 a day. So this is just my daily Kaspa that I'm earning. So based on the current amount of my gigahash, I've been averaging about 385. If I hop over here, right now it says 403, but if you look at my 24-hour average, I've never had an IceRiver KS0 that actually averaged 100, and I don't really know anyone else that has had one either. There always seem to be somewhere between that 95 and 100 gigahash. So I just put in about 385 because that's pretty much what I have been averaging across all 4 of them. And that brings me to a grand total of 640 Kaspa expected daily currently. This is at the current hash rate and difficulty. So times that by, the value of Kaspa currently, that means I'm making $24.83 a day, which brings my ROI to 30 days from now is when I will have this latest KS0 paid off. Obviously, we can throw in different numbers here. So this number has come down significantly in the last couple days here. So this has dramatically changed because of the current crash in the price of Kaspa. So if I go back on the 7-day chart, let's say like a week ago I had done this comparison when it was at 4.66 cents. So a week ago at 4.66, I would actually almost already have paid off this machine with 6 more days until ROI, so a little less than a week. So again, this is heavily based on my hodling strategy currently, and the current dip in the price of Kaspa. So again, the current value right now is 3.88 cents, so that will push out my ROI. If I had sold every single day, I probably would be closer to ROI currently, just because Kaspa has come down, for about, what is this, a little over a week and a half now. It's been coming down in price, so definitely some negative price action, and I do expect this to probably keep going down as more ASICs come online. at least initially, with the selling from the manufacturers. But I do think long term, this will go back up just because, most of the Kaspa is already out in circulation, as you can see here. So we're already at 70% circulation, and the rewards are going to keep dropping really quickly in the next year. So it's going to become more and more scarce. So not financial advice, but again, I'm just hodling. That's my strategy. But currently, with my hodl strategy, I'm about 30 days from ROI on my latest KS0, which really isn't that bad. I mean, especially in a bear market. Honestly, I think sometimes people forget that even in, a bull market, like because then the price of equipment just goes up, so inevitably your ROI gets pushed out. So honestly, unless you get in really early on an ASIC, like I have in this case with the KS0s, and others have with the KS1 and KS2s, or if maybe you're in the first batch for the KS3, getting ROIs in like a month or so is really kind of unheard of. It's just not typical and isn't something you should expect when getting into crypto, because like I said, even during a bull run, cost of GPU skyrockets, so yes, it's earning a lot more per day, but because you paid more for it, your ROI gets pushed out as well. Obviously, in a bull market, your ROIs tend to still be lower than in a bear market. Like right now, I think every GPU is like ROI never, whereas in a bull market, your ROIs are probably like 6 months or so. But again, 6 months is not 1 month like I'm currently seeing here on my KS0 that I just started running yesterday. So that's where I stand on my compound ROI strategy. So my total farm investment, like I said, is almost this 3.5K, and right now I'm at 2.7-ish in earnings on Kaspa. So I will keep track of this going forward. My next big question is, do I buy more? And this number has considerably keeps growing and growing and growing. I will say that it does seem, at least for the last couple days, that our hash rate has kind of temporarily topped out. I'm going to load the chart here. It's probably not going to show well, but there was a huge spike here. But in these last couple days, we've really just been hovering around this 9.5 to 10 petahash. So maybe that first batch of KS3s is all online now, or getting close to all online, as we are kind of seeing a slight leveling off here. It's really all speculation, though. There could be another giant bump tomorrow when I wake up, for all I know, by the time I post this video. So this is kind of getting close to where, with all this price action being negative, the hash rate going up, that, yes, this says 30 days now, but, in 10 days, this might still say 30 days. So it's kind of getting to a point where I don't really know if I want to keep getting more KS0s. Really what I'm waiting for is to see if IceRiver drops the prices on the next batch. So right now, you can see all their stuff sold out, except the KS0. So all their end of August batches have sold out for all these, like the KS1, end of August, sold out. I don't know if they will sell out of the KS0 end of August batch. But in my honest opinion, it's always good to be at the beginning of the next batch, because that's when they have price cuts. So right now, if you ordered this, you would pay $7.59, but everyone else has been ordering this batch for, at least 3 weeks now. So they're all going to get their orders, and yours probably won't ship until after this 25th date. Whereas if I had to guess, they're probably going to release their beginning of September batch here on their website in the near future, maybe in the next week or so. And if you're one of those first orders, you're only going to have to wait like a little longer, like maybe 5 to 7 days longer than someone ordering today. but you're going to have a significantly lower price if I had to guess, because IceRiver has been really good about lowering these prices as more and more hash rate comes online and profitability drops. So that's kind of what I'm waiting on right now, is to see what the price of the next batch is. And I would hope, with how fast this has spiked in the last 2 weeks, you can see that we were at 2.43 petahash at the end of July. So 2.5. We've essentially 4x'd in hash rate on the network in the last 2 weeks. So I would expect and hope that there will be a significant price drop on these KS0s come the September batch. And depending on how significant those price cuts are, I may be enticed to get another one if I order, so that I'm getting one of the first ones in the batch. Right now, looking at it, like, I think I'd be really hesitant to pay anything more than pretty much half this price right now. Like $350, I might pull the trigger, but anything more, I'd be really hesitant, just because of how much this keeps pushing out. And again, that's because, not financial advice or anything like that. That's solely because I believe in Kaspa as a project, and I do want to get as much yield as I can. So I'm not really in it for the immediate ROI, but I also don't want to be deep in the hole either, in case for some reason I had to sell or whatnot. So that's just, again, my current strategy. I'm kind of waiting to see if I'll get another KS0 until the next batch, the early September batch, is released. I can actually probably just go ahead and add that in there. We know it's going to happen. So we'll put batch 6 here for early September. We'll put a question mark, We don't know for sure, but I would assume it's going to happen. And cost is TBD. We don't know, but once we know, I'll also know what my strategy is going to be. Again, if they don't drop this significantly, like say they only dropped like $100 or something, I just think that's too risky at this time. I would not pay the current price of $7.59 to get a late August delivery at the earliest, and even like a 600, 500 I think would be a little steep at the moment, with just how fast the hash rate's increasing. So hope you found this all interesting. Like I said, I'll have more updates as I keep mining on this, and when they do release the new prices for the September batch, I'll be sure to post a video and kind of update my spreadsheet here with that information, and maybe do some hypothetical scenarios of adding in another KS0. Kind of just go through my strategy there. So hope you found this interesting. So yeah, like, subscribe, comment down below. Until next time.